Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of UncleBoTV. I'm CuZo Smif, man. Look, I got my cousin finally. It's been a minute, man. We keep rescheduling, but now we finally got one on the way.
Finally got it, man.
Yes, sir, man. I got my little cousin Jeremiah. So tell him about yourself, man, and what you're doing right now. Because, I mean, I love what you're doing. So go ahead and tell the people who you are.
Well, I'm a senior going into high school. I've been boxing for about a year and a half. First fight coming up soon. Yeah, man. Chasing that dream.
So is this something that, like, you always wanted to do, or is this something, like, new?
Actually, football was the original dream. A concussion kind of stopped that happening. So I was sidelined for a while. I picked up a basketball. I did that for about 8 years. And then I was like, this ain't going nowhere. So I was like, why not try boxing? Something I've been watching for a while. And
Okay.
turns out it's for me.
That's what's up. I ain't mad at that because, you know, once you start searching different sports, you figure out what you actually like. So that's pretty cool, man. So, like, what you love the most about boxing? Matter of fact, let me start off with, like, what was that spark that made you want to do boxing?
All right, so after my my ACL injury in basketball, I was thinking to myself, I don't want to be average. I don't want to work at just a 9 to 5. I don't want to be normal. You feel me? So in my head, I was like, okay, what can I do that I love that can also make me money? All right, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with anger issues and stuff. Boxing and that like kind of tied together. And after a while, I realized I'm actually pretty good. So why not take it all the way?
Okay. So, like, who do you like? What boxer right now? Like, whether they're like boxing right now and retired, like who do you look at as far as like who do you model your style after?
Ooh, I probably have to say two people. I say fighting and not fighting. I probably say Devin Haney. We have. I like to pick and choose my shots like he does. So I would say Devin Haney, and probably think I'll say De La Hoya.
De La Hoya.
I'll say De La Hoya. Yeah.
Okay. So why you look so why do you like Devin Haney actually?
Just the way he fights, the way he can hit you and not get hit.
Okay. All right. So like what do you like about De La Hoya?
Uh, he has a technique where he calls the open and close. What he do is he throw his punches open handed and close them around the end, which makes his punches faster. And ever since I've started doing that, I've been dropping guys left and right. So
Okay. Okay. That's
he's
what's up.
definitely a big influence on my career so far.
So like what like are you at the would you say you at the amateur level or are you still,
I'll say I'm starting to hit that amateur level. I have a couple tweaks I want to do and adjust, but other than that, I think I'm ready for January 5th.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, I know down here in Tampa we got neighborhood boxing league or whatever the case may be. Would you say like you would tap into that eventually, or are you headed towards a different, more like bigger platform kind of deal?
I don't think there's no true money there.
Okay.
I got a couple invites to go out there. I don't think it's no real money out there. A couple hundred, I make that work in my 9 to 5.
I feel you.
So why not take punishment I'm gonna take out there and take it towards my actual career?
I like that. That's a good answer. I ain't mad at that. So my next question is like, who would you say is like your number one supporter right now as far as boxing?
Number one who?
Your number one supporter.
Porter. I say it's a top between my girlfriend and my best friend.
Okay.
all that missing days, they don't want to hear it. I gotta get my ass up and go.
I feel you. So like, you know, you're a big brother. You know what I mean? You have a little brother, whatever. Um, what what uh, what are some of the decisions that you make? Like, what what are some of the thought processes that you go through before you actually make a decision? Like, is that something that usually happens because he's there, or do you let him, you know, live and you learn kind of deal?
I say a little bit of both. I mean, sometimes I try to experience and just see what happens, but other times I gotta think. You know, if I do this certain thing, it's gonna affect everybody. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I have to think for myself, and I can do those things. Sometimes I have to think about other people. It all depends on what the situation is.
Okay, true that, true that. Because I know like some people take that role as far as like, you know, I gotta watch what I do because, you know, little bro looking. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And some people are just like, hey man, I got my own route. I got my own thing going on. He'll live and learn. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. So, I feel you. You know, you got to give him a mix of both. You feel me? You can't always be there. You can't hold his hand. So I feel where you coming from. But at the same time, the decisions that you make are actually pretty good. I can tell you, you know, uh, from my perspective of seeing, you know, other people around your age grow up, you know, you're doing pretty good. You feel what I'm saying? So I would say, like, what are some of the things that you do to avoid, you know, the normal distractions that black youth face. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like selling drugs or feeling like you know you gotta steal to make it. You feel what I'm saying? Like what are the things that you do to avoid that kind of issue?
Well, I mean, I watch my grandma and auntie work real hard. So, and I seen my uncles and stuff do the same thing. They had the same promising future that I have, but they chose another route. So, me seeing that and just watching how it affects them, it just it makes me want to do better. Especially knowing I'm probably going to be one of the only up and coming guys that out of my family to actually make it.
Hell yeah. And I love that confidence too, man. You got to make sure you continue to keep that, you know, because it's very easy to go astray, you know, and to follow that terrible path. So we've seen it over and over again, you know, us being, you know, relatives, you know, in our family. We've seen, you know, how somebody can have, you know, that spotlight or go up, you know what I'm saying, and it all come crashing down. So the best thing for me to tell you is just to stay focused on exactly what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like don't switch it up. You know, so when it's time for you to be boxing, man, be locked in. You feel what I'm saying? And you already know, like we read the Bible, you know what time it is, man. It's a time and place for everything, so you know what it is. You know. What's my next question? Um, so like, what about you know that first hit that you took, and it was just like, damn, this boxing. Like, take me through that moment.
Ooh, yeah. So you asked the right question. All right, so I'll say January 15th, 16th, a couple days before my birthday. Um, um, basically been begging my coach to let me spar, let me get in the ring with someone. So he got irritated one day, and he was just like, "All right, so I'm gonna put you in there with the best guy in the gym." So
Mm,
I get in there. The first 30 seconds, he hit me with a right hand. I always thought being knocked out was because you trash or anything like that. But when he hit me, I immediately knew boxing wasn't a game. Like when he hit me, and like I thought I was okay, but my legs didn't agree with me.
mm.
Like before I knew it, I was wobbling. Like my hands, I could keep my hands up. They felt too heavy. After that's what really made me say to myself, I want to be able to do this to someone. So it's time to put that work in.
Yeah, yeah. So like, man, and then you said you're going into senior year, correct?
Yes, sir.
Man, so like, are you excited about it, or are you just ready to just get it over with?
I'll say I'm excited for the dances. because
Okay.
of prom and all that. But as far as in school, not necessarily. Because even after this it's not like this is my last year. I gotta do a whole nother 4 years in college.
Mm,
So it's like I'm just taking it as another school year,
just another school year. Just get it out the way, right?
pretty
So,
much.
so like, what kind of college are you thinking about going to? You thinking about what, HBCU? Thinking about PWI? What you thinking?
It's right. I don't know if it's any one of those, but Wright University is Ohio. They just accepted me a couple of days ago.
Which
Uh,
university you said?
it's Wright. It's like I think it's between
Right.
Ohio and some other state. I don't remember exactly, but it's not too far. Got
Because for a second, I thought you said rice, like rice, grain of rice.
WRIGHT. Right.
Oh, so right. Okay, right. University. Okay. All right. That's what's up. So like, you pretty much you leaving Florida. You leaving home.
Yeah. I feel like if I stay's not gonna end right for me. I feel like
Okay.
you know what I'm saying. I feel like something might happen, and I don't want that to be the case.
I feel you. I feel exactly what you're saying. Because hey, Florida is a different place, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole thing on its own. Um. So like, what exactly are you gonna do with boxing once you leave Florida?
Well, I'm gonna still train, and I'm gonna still put the work in. Uh, I've been already looking at gyms in that area for boxing, just to keep me settled till I come back home. Because you know, from in my opinion, this is the best workouts to get. This is the best gym I'm at right now, currently. So
I feel
my thought process is to stay in shape while I'm up there, and
you.
then once I come back down, it's time to fight.
I like that. That's what's up. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. This is like up north. Like this, you say this is closer to Ohio, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's gonna be cold. You know what I'm saying? Are you prepared for that cold, man?
Well, us type of folks, so we don't really get cold like that.
Exactly.
But gotta be ready because if this boxing thing don't go too well, I gotta have something to fall.
I mean, for me personally, bro, I think it's a good idea for you to kind of get out there. Different environment. It's kind of cold, so I mean, it's gonna push you a little bit harder when you do them runs. You feel what I'm saying? So I mean, ooh, blessings to you. That's all I can. That's all I can really say. But if anything, cause before I let you go, cause I know you're pretty busy. You're a pretty busy fellow. So what I'm gonna tell you this is that keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Do not steer the wrong direction, bro. Keep fighting. Keep doing your thing. All right. And last but not least, bro, I love you to death. You know that?
So you too, my boy. You already
Love
know.
you to death. So yeah, man, take it easy, man. For sure, this has been another episode of UncleBoTV, and I got my cousin Jeremiah. Peace out. Well.